Hi! So I'm starting 12 reviews from the movie fest. I went to see 12 movies in 3 days, and this is the first one I'm going to review. The first one I saw was called The Beach Bum. It's about this writer, this brilliant writer who spends his life in an alternative world, let's say, with altering substances, conscious altering substances, and under the influence of something all the time. And apparently, that is the way he likes to live life. Did I like it? No, I didn't. It's a non-movie. Nothing happens, basically. So there is no alteration, no evolution of character. There is nothing interesting going on. I mean, basically, it's just the same thing from start to bottom, from top to bottom, or from start to end. Nothing happens. So this guy faces a challenge, yes, but nothing happens. I mean, he faces it exactly the same way that he lives. There's nothing happening. Apparently, the criticism that this director does, and this is what I read, I haven't seen any of his movies, the criticism is done by the excess. The social criticism, or whatever you need to learn with his work, is showed by excess. And let me tell you, there is excess. I didn't feel the criticism because there aren't that many consequences to that lifestyle in the movie. So this guy, played by Matthew McConaughey, is a moondog who he's a writer, he's a poet. He used to be brilliant and challenging and widely known, and suddenly, because his life falls into these excesses, he's not all of that anymore. So he's challenged to write again and to write something brilliant, and he writes it. So I'm sorry, it's a spoiler. He writes, nothing happens. Like, he doesn't change at all. At all. So it's a non-movie. I didn't understand. You can argue it is an essay about altering consciousness substances, or conscious altering substances, or is it necessary for creativity or not? Does it help or not? You could argue that this is what displayed there, but it really isn't. You can argue and you can question, why do people perceive freedom as an excess of money and lust? I mean, is that freedom? Can you be free not being conscious? I mean, you could argue that these things are displayed there or discussed there, but they aren't. So I'm not sure what the point of the movie is. There's only one thing I have to say. I like Matthew McConaughey. I think he's a brilliant actor. I think he's brilliant in this part. Some argue that a stoner part is where he is the most brilliant. So I think he's always brilliant, so I don't know. There is a small character played by Zac Efron. I like Zac Efron. I think that he doesn't get the chances he deserves because he's so pretty. But I like him. I think he's very interesting as an actor as well. And he does this character brilliantly. It's probably the one detail in the movie I'm not going to forget. It's a strong character, and it's a pretty unforgettable character and very well played. So that's what I have to say about this. And quite frankly, it's a non-movie, so I do not recommend it. And unless you are a fan, as I am, of Matthew McConaughey and Zac Efron, that's why I went to see the movie. I'm not saying it's wasted time because I like movies, but quite frankly, I do not recommend it. It's a non-eventful movie, so I wasn't sure what the exercise was about, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. Go to the movies anyway. Thank you.